Okay, so our first tool that we're going to learn is how to tap. I want you to use this as a tool to help you as we go through these modules, because what's going to happen is with the questions and the exercises that we're doing, you're going to be digging into some of the past events and some things that may not be as comfortable for you. So that's going to trigger a few reactions. And it doesn't matter whether it's happening today or it's happening in our past. What happens is we get triggered by these things that are going on. And our brain doesn't know the difference. So we're going to use this tool to help calm it down, to stop the amygdala from going off into that fight or flight. So we want to use this as a supplement to anything we're doing. So tapping is anything that we're using for self-help or resilience. So we're going to start by on the side of our hand, and it doesn't matter what hand you tap on because it's both effective. Our bodies are made to have what's called mirror neurons. And so what happens on one side happens on the other side. So it's effective either way. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So our first point is this side of the hand, and we just start tapping. We're just going to do what's called bronze tapping. And it's just light tapping and moving our hands around. Then the next point we're going to move to is right where our eyebrows start on our face. That's where we tap. Now you can use one hand, the other hand, or both hands. It doesn't matter. It's all effective. I like using both, but it's a preference. And the speed of your tapping is totally up to you too. You'll find once you do it, the rhythm that you're using and that you're comfortable with. The next is on the side of the eyes. It's kind of hard with glasses, but it's right on that bone, the occipital bone there. It's not in your eye, not in the temple. So it's just on the side of the eye. Again, you can use one hand or the other. The next point is under the eye, kind of right in line with the sight. And again, just tapping. And then we're going to go into this little part of your nose. We're going to tap there. And it should be like minimum of 5 to 7. I just tap, don't even worry about it. Then into the divot or chin. And then we find our collarbone and just come down a little bit. So you kind of feel that bone there. It's that meaty part. So we want to do, again, one side, the other side. It doesn't matter, just tap. The next one is mid-chest, mid-body line, under the arm here. It seems weird, but it actually works because we're sending a signal through our fascia in our body, which is a faster signal than our cognition. So we're using both our cognitive and our body as ways to calm ourselves. And then the last point is on the top of the head. Now we can kind of tap all around here. It's a big area, so it's okay to do that. So that's called one round. So when you're tapping, I want you to do at least 3 rounds if you can. Now, if you're tapping or you're finding yourself getting triggered on this and you don't really feel comfortable doing around the body, our body is built with meridians that run along our fingers as well. So you can either squeeze the fingers right kind of where that moon shape is on your fingers like this. Some people prefer to tap. So it's up to you. You can do it one-handed. I can just squeeze as I go here. You have to come around on this side of the thumb or on top like this. You can do it anywhere. I can do it when I'm in a meeting. Nobody knows I'm squeezing my fingers right now, and that's calming the system. So this is going to be what we're going to do as you're doing the exercises when you come up against anything. And I'll also give you what's called scripted tapping to do. But for now, all I would like you to do is just pay attention. And we'll just do a couple rounds here right now. So you can either start the video from here if you need, but just start tapping. And just take a nice, easy breath. Just noticing any tension in your body. And if you're feeling any tension, just focus on where that is. So if I have tension in my back or my neck, I'm just going to focus there. And just lightly breathe. Just focusing gently on those parts that you're feeling the tension. Just allowing that to go. And we're finishing round 1. Now we're just going to tap again. We don't need any words. Just follow along. I'm just going to get you to take a nice breath. Just feeling the tension flow away. And you can do one more round if you're still feeling a little remaining tension on that. But things you might notice, and it's quite normal, is you might feel your face starting to relax, your shoulders starting to move down. You may feel like laughing. You may feel like crying. You may start to burp. These are all signs that your body is starting to relax, that it's feeling safe in the moment. So those are things to notice and to watch for. So use this video just to remind yourself of the tapping points and use them as often as you can. So we'll see you in the new modules and the training.